G'day fellas and welcome to A Casted Game. Sporting in on the north side of the map, playing as the Chinese. In the color blue, we have got the one, the only, TheViper. And of course, this is an incredibly exciting game. This is a ladder game. This is a game he's playing live right now on the ladder. And I thought we'd jump in. I thought we'd check out exactly what he's up to. He's been playing the Chinese all day. I was watching him a little bit earlier today, and he was playing on the Chinese. I think the map was Altai. And we've got this map here. This is the brand new high view. I say the brand new high view. There's no changes to it. It is, of course, high view, an open map. And he's going to be going up against the Delhi. He's going to be playing up against Uriz. I'm not sure exactly what rank Uriz is, but it sounds a little bit like Matt is, so I suspect it's probably going to be in the similar ballpark as Matt is, which is a pretty damn good player. But the opening here for Uriz looks pretty standard, looks pretty what you'd expect. Quite a few villagers here over on wood already, so might be thinking about dropping down that early mosque. But we'll take a look over with TheViper and see exactly what he is up to, because as you know, he has been, as I mentioned, he's been playing Chinese a fair bit on the ladder. We've been seeing him pull it out on maps that are open, maps like Dry Arabia, maps that are closed like Hill and Dale. He's been bringing it out absolutely everywhere, and it's been great to see, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm a big fan of China. I love China. I love watching Viper games, and of course, it's great to see him. So I'm curious to see what he's got up his sleeve today. It is just going to be an early scout from him, just a single scout. Everything else back behind this is pointing to, it might be a bit more of an economic play. Just the fact that he's got 3 villagers on gold this early, he probably could be thinking of a wheelbarrow. Normally, you wouldn't go 3 villagers on gold this early. Normally you would add a few more villagers on food, but we can see he is shifting more villagers over onto food now. So I'm curious exactly what he's up to. And one of the other things to note is he hasn't actually chopped any wood. So normally he actually does this weird build. He gets the bug as well. We both get the bug. Look at that. I'm getting the bug. Viper's getting the bug. the shift click bug just right there. The Imperial official. It just happened on my screen. Oh, I feel great knowing that I'm not the only one whose APM is too fast for Age of Empires 4. That's the consequence of clicking too fast in this game. The server can't handle the tick rate of your clicks. But Viper now going to be moving over. You can see one villager. He does pull off his villagers off gold. So not going to be going for a dynasty. Instead, just going to be going onto straggler trees, wild oak. We'll check in with his opponent and see what he's got going on back on this side. Indeed, we do have that mosque being placed down, and we've got 2 villagers out on the gold. So a little bit of a slower style coming out here from Uriz. Really focusing on getting all those early upgrades. We do see forestry coming through for him. Wheelbarrow going to be coming through as well. And it is a double scout opening. Interesting that Viper doesn't go for a double scout opening here. But we'll check back in with TheViper. We'll see what he's up to, because Viper at this point has got... Oh! No, please, Viper, don't do it. Okay. So, for anybody who didn't see the game that I posted probably, I don't know, a day or 2 ago, Viper got Barbican rushed, and he played in the game for like another 20 minutes, 30 minutes after he got Barbican rushed, and he did end up losing. But there was a lot of chat exchanged at the end of the game, and I'm pretty sure Viper wasn't the happiest. And now it looks like Viper has lost the plot completely, and he's going to be Barbican rushing his opponent. Now, his enemy's actually just put down his own Dome of the Faith landmark, so Viper could come in here and be very, very painful, but you can see Viper, gotta be careful. He's stepping in underneath very close to that town center, does actually fall back, and the Barbican goes down on the very front of the enemy's base. This isn't good. That's a lot of villagers. That's 11 villagers right there that he's going for this with. And you can see now more villagers going to be coming across to this landmark for the Dome of the Faith, but he's got to be careful, Uriz, right now, because if Viper gets this Barbican up, he's just going to deny the Dome of the Faith. He's going to have to rebuild it at the back or something like that just to keep it safe. And obviously, any villagers... Look at the timing of this. 4 minutes. He's got a Barbican in the enemy's base. One shot the first vill, one shot the second. He takes out the third vill down. All right, he's already up 3 vills at this point. So to anybody wondering, and now he's working on the villagers that are actually building up the landmark. Viper continuing to hammer home right now. This is what happens to take something to get nerfed, all right? Viper obviously played against this. He's like, I don't like it. This is way too busted. I'm just going to abuse it on the ladder, and that's exactly what we see. So is this Viper's way of saying, hey, developers, you need to nerf something? Is that what he's doing? We have finally seen the chosen one being turned against us. This is happening. You know, Viper was the chosen one. He was the man that would defend the Barbican, the man that would never Barbican, but now we see him coming out with the Barbican, moving all of the villagers back as well. He's happy with that Barbican. He's not going to follow it up with any further towers. And I think one of the interesting things to note is he brought out so many villagers. I don't think there's any counterplay to that. I would have to go back. I'd have to check the logs. but I don't think there's any way that his enemy could have stopped that. And you can see he's continuing to take out villagers at this point. Right now, the landmark is actually sitting at the... Viper actually going to take out the villagers. He's got 8 villagers at this point. He's continuing to die 7 villagers. Good game! I think this might be the shortest video we've ever done on this channel. So, fellas, I hope you enjoyed this this game. Developers, if you're watching, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the Barbican Rush. Don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine the way it is.